Hey guys, my name's Kelly, you're watching Lesbian Central, and it's Saturday, and there's a naked lady behind me, so this video is gonna be ace. Alright, just out of courtesy, I'm gonna warn you right now, if you have an issue with slurs, if it's like a triggering thing for you, or if you just don't like it, this video is gonna be full of them, so just to let you know now. There are so many fucking words in the LGBT community that I hate. I just hate, and there's so many reasons why. Mostly because, number one, it's a slur for a reason. It means incredibly negative things, and a lot of people don't know what these words mean, and I'm gonna tell you, just so we can get that out there and we're all in the same playing field. Dyke is to mean a lesbian. But it doesn't really just mean any lesbian. It usually means more masculine or butch lesbian, but the way that I was taught what this word means, it means a dirty lesbian. And I fucking hate this word because, I don't know if you've noticed this, but I have a huge issue with, like, gender and gender roles. And the fact that it is now, like, there's a word for being masculine, and it's not a good thing because women aren't supposed to be masculine. And oh god, they're gay too. This is fucking terrible. I hate this word because it's just, like, you're a lesbian, but you're also a masculine lesbian. So we have a whole new word for you. A fag or faggot refers to a bundle of sticks. The reason why gay people are called faggots is because they used to be burned, guys. This is maybe one of the scariest terms to go around with it because people were dying. Dying. That's so fucking scary. Alright, for the word queer, this one's kind of interesting. Originally, queer meant strange, and if you were gay, that was strange, so you were a queer, and, it used to be a really negative thing, but now it's totally, like, a normal thing. Like, I actually identify as queer because, long story that I'll probably cover in a different video. But at the same time, actually, when I first came out to my mom, and I was like, I'd rather be called queer, she, like, had a really bad reaction to it and just said, like, people died because of that word, which is really interesting to see how that's changed. And just like the word fag, people died because of that word, and now we're using it. So I think for queer, it really does come down to how you're using it. If you're like, yo, that's queer, I'm like, fuck you. But if you're like, I am queer, and you actually are, like, it's fine. I think another word that works like that for me is the word gay. Like, a lot of the girls on here, I'm sure we do identify as lesbians, but I have a lot of friends who don't identify as lesbians, but they identify as gay because when you're a lesbian, you are a lesbian, like you are a tree. It's a noun, but gay is an adjective. It is not who you are, but a part of you, which I like a lot more just because it's like it's not taking over your entire life. It's just an aspect of it. But at the same time, I'm sure we've all heard, yo, that's gay, like, this is gay, that's gay. Not a fan. So now we know these words mean terrible things, and it's caused terrible things for people who didn't deserve it, right? Okay, well, I don't like to hear it. It's my personal opinion. I really do try not to censor other people, but I've also told people, like, hey, can you not use that language around me? I think one of the main reasons why I'm really against people using it is you never know, like I said in the video, the beginning of the video, what can be triggering for a person. I know for a fact that I'm incredibly uncomfortable with the words fag and faggot. Not only because the meaning behind it, but also because when I was about 13 years old, I got, like, the shit beaten out of me. And during the entire time, they kept calling me a fag and a faggot, and when I hear it, it immediately makes me think about this experience, an experience that, like, I don't think anyone blames me but for not wanting to relive all the time. I just think, overall, we need to be aware of that. Whether you think the word's okay or not, I don't think really anyone here wants to make other people uncomfortable or cause them to think about stuff like that all the time. But overall, guys, I think it's really important that we recognize that language doesn't control people, but we control language, and we decide what these terms mean. And yeah, it doesn't happen like overnight, but if we start using words in a certain way, the meaning changes. And I don't know, I just think it's really interesting how that works, and you really do give words the power when you're afraid of them. So I don't want to say, shh, you can't ever say that word, but at the same time, I don't like the word. That's just me. It's really confusing, and I haven't really figured out the answer to this one, but I hope you all have a good week. I'll see you next week. Bye.